Learners, the next activity focuses on our printing, which is a very important component in engineering drawings, for you to be able to print things neatly below or above any specific drawing, labeling it. So in this activity, learners, I'm going to request that you fix your page to the board using your T-square. In this case, my T-square is firmly against the side of my page, or the side of my board. If you can have a look at that, there it runs nicely against the side. And now I'm going to use my T-square to line any specific line that is existing on the page, for example that line, or I can just use my lettering here to line it perfectly like that. There I've lined it perfectly like that, T-square firmly against the side, and I can see that that aligns perfectly there. And then I'm going to use my tape, which I've prepared, cut and prepared already, and just attach the page to the board on the top left and right corners of my page, like I've shown previously. If you're not sure, I'm going just to move it up and show you that is basically how I do it. Now I'm going to move down, make sure that my page is nice and firmly attached to my board. Now I can move this T-square up and down and ensure that that will not move at all. Now I'm going to use my pencil, and it says here, in neat freehand between 3mm guidelines print the alphabet in capital letters, which is all those letters there. So what I'm going to do is, anywhere in this space here, I'm going to draw a faint line like that, and then I'm going to use, instead of 3, I'm going to use 5mm. So there's my 5mm, and then I'm going to draw another line like that, 5mm, and then I'm going to print all the letters of the alphabet in capital format in here, and that's going to be dark, so I'm going to print that A like that there, and then B next to it, and then I'm going to print C, and so I'm going to carry on until I get to Z over there. Do it as neatly as possible. Then I'm going to go to my task 2 on here, which is another 2 faint lines. Instead of 3, I'm going to keep it 5mm apart. I've measured the 5. I use my T-square firmly against my side to draw my lines, and you can see my lines are nice and parallel. And now I'm going to print all of these in small caps, and that's how I'm going to do it neatly. So we're going back to primary school. That is how I'm going to do that perfectly like that. And I'm going to have my E. Alright, and so you're going to carry forth until you get to Z over here again. Alright, then lastly in task 3, again, a line that I have here faintly, anywhere away in that designated space, and then 5mm apart, and then draw 2 lines parallel apart, 5mm, and then I'm going to print the numbers 1, then 2, as it is there, 3, 4, and I'm going to carry forth until I get to 0 over there. Okay, and that concludes my printing exercise. It allows me to ensure that the next time I will be using it, that is going to be the order of proceedings. 2 5mm lines underneath a drawing to label it.